Welcome everybody to the third episode of The Last Save Point. I'm Puro.
And I'm Calc Ninja.
I guess the first thing we need to address is how the website isn't what you think it is.
It's there. We've got the space on the internet set, but the website is under construction. We've got somebody who's skinning it for us, theming everything. So it's being worked on. I'm getting there. I should probably put up links to the Twitch page, the live stream page, and the Twitter page.
We have eager Asian sweatshop workers working on the website as we
Yes,
speak.
we do. We do pay better than Nike, though. So
Yeah, we house them.
yeah, we actually give them paychecks, unlike Nike. Yeah.
The paychecks may say zero, but they do,
Right, but
they
do get paychecks. May have a big zero on them, but they're there.
So the second thing we want to get to is, what do you guys think we should do? It's gotten to the point where these videos are getting pretty long.
Yeah, up like around 30. Well, the first one was what, 35 minutes. Yeah. The second one was about 40 minutes. So they're getting kind of lengthy. I mean, do you guys want that? Do you guys want us to do one long show once a week, one 40-minute long show once a week, or do you want like two 20-minute shows twice a week, or do you want like 5 10-minute shows 5 times a week? Who knows?
Well, what we want you to do is leave comments on the video and tell us what you want. Like, I've heard from most people, like 40 minutes seems to be a long time to watch the video.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're listening to it.
Right. 40 minutes is a long time to watch two guys go back and forth on bullshit. So it's.
Well, I'm quite educated. And, you could speak for yourself.
Right. No. Grad school. Useless. But yeah, I mean, leave your comments down below. Let us know what you want. Because we're thinking 40 minutes is a bit much.
Yeah, I think it's a bit much, but we can't really control ourselves for the length.
We just kind of go at it and fight. And, next time we'll have swords. And we'll just go at it that way for you guys. Cutthroat.
Next video may only be one person.
Yeah.
Or take place in the hospital.
What to do? One of us may be missing a limb. Not a big deal.
Just comment. Just post something in the comments,
Right.
please.
Even if it's a sword fight, we'll take it. May be dangerous, but we'll do it. We'll do it live.
All right, well, let's get the show started. Let's start with what we've been playing. What have you been playing?
Still playing Warcraft. It's still taking up a chunk of my time.
You don't say. You
Yeah.
play a lot of that game.
Yeah, well, I only play 3 nights a week, and it's not even for that long. In retrospect, like compared to other things. I've been playing Asura's Wrath and streaming that. I'm about 41% done with the game. I need to beat it so you can play it.
Yeah. Couple days. Said it was going to take a couple days.
Yeah, it's a fun game. My one gripe is that I think it has more cutscenes than Metal Gear Solid 4.
But are they longer than Metal Gear Solid 4?
Some of them feel really long. And like you get a cutscene, then you get some quick time events, then you get a cutscene, and then you get a story that you have to read, and then you get a cutscene. Then you get like a next time on Asura's Wrath Z like preview, and then you jump right back into the episode.
So it's basically like a hallway.
It really should have.
It's like you're in a movie theater.
Really should have just been an anime. I think is what it should have been. Other than that, the usuals: Street Fighter, Marvel, Street Fighter Cross Tekken comes out next week. I'm excited.
Back to Asura's Wrath. Would it have made you happier if it was like fully animated, like an actual anime, and then you got to do the fights in between?
Maybe would have been more pleased with it. Maybe. So what about you? What are you playing?
Let's see. This past week, I haven't really been playing that much. I'm still jumping around in StarCraft 2 every once in a while. Picked up SSX yesterday, 2 days ago, since this video is going up.
Yep.
Street date was supposed to be Wednesday, but they gave it to me on Tuesday, so I was okay.
Whatever, take it.
That game, it's everything I remember. I haven't played SSX since the GameCube, SSX 3. Well, it seems like it's just an evolution of the game. They've added more customization. You now have gear other than just the boards and the outfits. The gear actually makes your recovery time better. All kinds of other things. But it seems like they've done too much to the levels where it seems like I almost have no chance to get through cleanly. But maybe it's because I'm in the game so early.
Maybe. I think once you get used to the game, and once you get a feel for the tracks, you'll be navigating it as seamlessly as you were the GameCube game.
Well, I'm less than an hour in. I mean, It was late last night when I finally got around to it, but I'm happy with the game. I haven't figured out how I'm supposed to select a character yet, though.
Right.
They've been sticking me with the same character, but I have high hopes.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get good.
And then yesterday I picked up the Final Fantasy 13-2 DLC for SAS.
What'd you think of that?
I've read stuff online. Like I played it a little bit. It just seems like it's just casino games, and you're trying to hit this benchmark of a certain number of fragments, and then you beat the thing.
Right.
And I heard that he's also an unlockable character, the same way you unlock Lightning and Captain. I can't remember what his name is.
I don't know. I haven't played the game.
But I haven't checked that part out yet.
Right.
It was only $5. I don't really see it as a big investment, but I think that these $3 costumes that are coming up for the characters are not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a nice segue for our next topic, which is the price of DLC getting to be too expensive? How much would you say is too much? $3 for a costume apparently is too expensive for Puro.
They don't do anything.
They change the way you look. You're going to look nice, I guarantee it.
I understand that in the fighting games, but when I'm the only one playing 13-2, me having a different outfit only gives me satisfaction, and then I've had to pay $3.
Well, even in Street Fighter, you both need to have the outfit for you to see it. Like, if you're playing online with somebody and they have the outfit and you don't, you won't see it. They'll see it.
Not if you stream it.
Yeah, not if you stream it. I guess then everybody else will see it. But, I mean, we're getting to the point where you're getting map packs for $15. The Elite bundle for Call of Duty.
What was it, $50?
Something like $50 for a year free of map packs.
Yeah, you get all the map packs, but
new content every month. But if you don't, you pay $15 for each map pack.
Well, that was what the prices were last time. But
okay.
I still think that's too much.
Yeah.
For let's see. Even if they're making the Elite subscriptions, you're still paying them $60 for all this content,
right?
Which is essentially just the multiplayer. And in order to stay competitive, let's say even if you just play these with your friends, it doesn't make sense for just one of you to get the map pack. Like, you all have to get it.
Right, yeah. If you're playing with friends especially, I ran into this problem with Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
The first one?
Probably. But I remember, not everybody had a map pack. So we were only able to play on the old maps. Because not everybody in the group had the new map pack. Or we'd have to wait and have them go download it, and it's like this 2 GB download.
Yeah, it's becoming a real pain. Yeah. I mean, so instead of Activision making $60, they're making 110. Even if you just have Elite, and if you're really serious about Call of Duty, you're gonna pick up the map packs. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's true, and I mean you can see that trend continuing into other genres too. If you look at Mass Effect 3, for example, this is a great example of a game that has metric ton of DLC, and it's all really freaking expensive. It's like what, $800, I think, if you want to get all the DLC, something like that.
It wasn't all the DLC. It was with the Mass Effect keyboard and the Mass Effect mouse.
You get the mouse. You get the little action figures. You get the dolls you can dress up.
Well, maybe you're just not committed to Shepard's plight, Jesse. Maybe you don't care.
But they all give you DLC codes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to get all of the DLC, you've got to spend a ton of money. Almost a ton of money, and I mean, I don't see it. I don't get it.
I don't see too many people not buying that collector's edition. I mean, who's buying the normal game? I'm not buying the game, but
no, but I'm still speechless. Like, how much is too much? At that point, I think it's way too much. It's uncalled for.
I guess it comes to a point where the DLC price is whatever the market will bear.
Yeah.
If you're willing to pay for it, they're willing to make it.
It's true.
But I guess companies like BioWare and Activision are a little different.
Right.
Even companies like EA, who are some of the worst offenders for DLC.
Day one DLC, it's on the disc. There's a 60 kilobyte key to unlock content.
Oh, what was it? It was the Tiger Woods game. It had a bunch of courses that you could only unlock through the store.
Right. Well, the Resident Evil 5. Do you remember when they released a multiplayer patch? And it was only a 96 kilobyte download?
Oh, yeah, because they already had
it on the disc.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't a patch?
No, it wasn't even a patch. It was on the disc. It was 96 kilobytes, and you paid like $10 for it. Yeah, I think that's horrible.
Wait, that wasn't the multiplayer. The multiplayer was free. I thought the other thing, the one where you got the castle.
No,
You had to pay for that.
pretty sure it was
Lost in
multiplayer.
Nightmare? Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I haven't bought any DLC for RE5 off of that principle.
Well, that game came out like 2 years ago. I don't even know.
Well, the same thing happens in Marvel, probably. It probably happened with Jill and Shuma. I bet they were on the disc.
Oh, I guarantee you they were on the disc.
Well, the costumes. Look at the costumes for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Those are all on the disc, and they're charging you money for each costume.
Well, what would you think? What would you guess the prices are now? Like, let's say for all the costume packs for, just say Marvel.
I think they're releasing it as a bundle for like $30, maybe $40.
$30.
Yeah, for costumes.
For cosmetic changes
Yeah.
to what your characters look like.
Don't affect any gameplay. Well, you can get Mega Man. Zero has a Mega Man costume.
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, I was still not impressed. It's not Mega Man.
You can get Mega Man with the sword.
You mean you get Blue Zero?
Yeah,
That's
Blue
what
Zero.
you mean.
Yeah. But I think it's too much. It's too much money. Like, people will pay for it, undoubtedly. People will pay for it. People will pay for that Mass Effect 3 crap. I won't, but people will do it and they'll make money and they'll keep doing it.
Okay, so we've harped on the offenders of releasing DLC, but
Right.
how about people who are doing a job of it, like in Rock Band? Rock Band 3 is still releasing
Yeah,
songs.
it's true. They're still releasing songs. It's still $2 a pop, or you can get the bundle of whatever collection they're releasing for cheaper.
Yeah, let's be honest here. The last game was not a critical success. That game went to $20 faster than I
That's
ever
true.
expected.
That's true.
But they're still committed to releasing these DLC packs for the people who still play Rock Band. I still see people on my friends list playing Rock Band.
I play Rock Band. I mean, I think that's the right way to do it. You're not releasing content that's already been released. You're releasing new content with new challenges. I mean, I guess you can liken it to a map pack in that you're getting a new track, right?
Yes.
But it's a different song. It may have the same skin, but it's a different song. It's a different track.
Well, I guess a different thing about this is that you're picking things you like, not things that you're being forced into getting.
Right.
All of the map packs where
Right.
you basically have to buy them if you're going to play with your friends.
Right.
who
There's
buy
only
the map
there's
pack.
only one good map, but you have to buy all the other
Okay.
4 shitty maps to play.
No, it's 2 good maps and then 3 maps from like the last game.
Right. two good new maps and 3 rehashes. Right.
I don't know. I'm sure there are more success stories like this,
Right.
but Mass Effect and Dragon Age, how they're releasing theirs for
Right.
$10 each.
Right.
It just, I don't know. It seems like they're just trying to stretch their franchise until the next release.
Well, it's the same thing we crapped on about for the collector's editions. How much is too much? What are you willing to spend?
I've heard numerous people say that the magic number is somewhere around $7, between $7 and $8.
Yeah.
Is right about where most people are comfortable paying for something. If that's 3 to 4 hours of extra content, I'll pay
I'm
you
okay
$7 or
with that.
$8.
I'm
But
okay with that.
I think that even setting the mark at $15 is too high.
Absolutely. I mean, I guess you can justify it. You're getting with a map pack. You can justify it. You're getting 5 new maps for $15. It's $3 a map. But the problem that I have is that 3 of those maps are rehashes
Or a zombie map.
or a zombie map, and then you're getting 2 good maps. I mean, I don't know. I typically don't buy them.
And
If it's too expensive,
I don't play them long enough to buy.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on into the next topic, which is score chasing with friends in games. PSN has trophies. Steam has achievements.
Even going as far as, the online leaderboards.
Right. Leaderboards, achievements, trophies, gamer score, what have you. How do you feel about them? You do it?
I don't know. Generally, for me, it's not really a chase. I mean, I'm generally in
I'm
front.
Tom. I'm up here.
I'm up here. You guys are
Yeah.
trying to make your way
Yeah,
up here.
climbing that ladder.
I just phone it in. You guys are. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Well, I mean, one of our buddies, I think he's the guy to beat on Xbox Live out of my group of friends right now. He's got something like a 30K gamer score.
You're pretty close to that.
I know. I'm at 29.5. I'm right there. Like one more game, fully done. But I don't know. It's kind of nice, or a little fulfilling to know that you're the best out of your group.
But do you think adding that addition of showing everybody your e-penis is really necessary?
Yeah.
Why?
Look at it this way. Like when we were kids, back in like elementary school, before the internet was all cableified, and before all the consoles were online, people were like, "Oh yeah, I did this and this in this video game. This is my high score."
Okay.
How do you prove that?
That's what it's about, though?
That's what it's about. That's what it's all about. How do you prove? How do you prove that your high score is 2 million points in Super Mario? I have no idea if that's possible or not.
Screenshot. That's how I get it. Screenshot.
But I mean, unless you've got like a freaking disposable camera on hand or a Polaroid.
Don't pretend like you. Oh, wait, we're talking about back then. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, not right now. No, not right now. I have a phone. I have a camera phone. I'll take pictures if I have to.
I don't know.
But how do you prove that?
I've just.
Okay, it's street cred. It's street cred. Is what it is.
But I think at a certain point it starts to reflect about how
much,
sort of a horrible human being.
How much life you don't have.
Like it's a fucking line graph. It shows as your gamer score gets higher, the less cool you become.
Oh, kind of like the anonymity graph. The more anonymous you are, the more of a dickhead you are. Nobody can find me. Everybody sucks, so I hit them all.
Well, even on the PSN, it's actually a leveling system where each trophy gives you more experience.
Right. And you get a level, and you can justify your level.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know. Personally, I like it. Not just because I can show off my EPing, but because it's like, hey, this is where I rank out of the country, out of the world. And I don't know. It gives you a little bit of gratification.
I sort of like them for a different reason.
Because you get to tell your friends how much they suck?
No.
Okay.
That's an added bonus, but that's not why.
Right.
I like it because it gives you alternate objectives for when you beat the game.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, you can use it to gauge how good you are.
It gives you so much more content. You're like, all right, well, I beat this game. The story was okay.
Right.
I know I missed a bunch of items, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
But then you look and you only have 40% of the trophies or the achievements. You're like, oh my god, there's so much more I have to do.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, how many games have you gotten the platinum on?
Like 5?
Yeah. I have one. It's Dante's Inferno. Easiest game. Swear to God.
Platinum 2 days. 2 days, trade it back in.
You can play it on easy. Play it on easy and you can get all the trophies. Done. But I don't know. It.
Do you think games like that make the score chasing irrelevant?
No, I think that adds competition.
Okay, so I can go get all those Naruto games where you get like 100 points returning on the game?
Yeah. It adds competition.
If
you and another friend are really into this trophy hunting, achievement hunting, score chasing thing, you're going to want to be as competitive as possible. You're going to play all those easy. You're going to go get Avatar. And you're going to play through that where you can get like all the achievements right away. You can get all those achievements right away and add to your gamer score or your trophy list.
No, I think that is definitely the line where
That's
you cease to be...
It's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Well, Jesus, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Win.
You're playing these games that you don't want to play just to win the race?
You're supposed to win. That's how it's done. You play to win, not for honor.
Play to win till you die.
Play to win till you die. Or until you get stabbed in the parking lot, ladies.
Oh, my God.
So do we want to move on?
Yeah, I guess it's time to move on to... Let's talk about, MLG,
right.
Evo, the Twitch.tv.
Right.
All these things are becoming more and more mainstream as I assume every one of us plays at least one of these games. League of Legends, StarCraft 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Super Street Fighter 4, Call of Duty, Battlefield 3.
Halo.
There's so many games that are being showcased now, and it's evident that people are interested when you see how many people are viewing your stream.
Right. I think though I don't know which one does more. I don't know which one does as well. I haven't looked at any League of Legends streams, but I know StarCraft 2 is still one of the kings. It could be because like the entire country of Korea is watching at all times.
Well, yeah, they don't sleep. They're basically StarCraft robots.
Right. They start them young, go into training academy. But I mean, I think right now StarCraft is the pinnacle of what this should be. I think that's what people view it as.
Well, I think that the other games see what MLG is doing with StarCraft 2, and that's what they want. But I've listened to recent interviews with MLG employees saying that they want to do even better.
Right.
They feel like they're lacking in their development.
Maybe they are. Maybe that's what we can blame this on. I'm not getting any views because the MLG sucks.
Well, I think it's insane that these competitions are offering, $60,000+
right, for the winner.
prize pools.
Right. Well, I mean, look at Evo. Daigo takes home like $100K every time he wins, because he wins in like all the games.
No, it was Justin Wong.
Well, I know last year.
Yeah,
Well, no, last year was Viscant. Viscant won in VC3. Yeah. But Justin Wong, no, it's Fudo. Fudo won Street Fighter.
I thought Justin Wong won like 3 things. Or no, that was a different tournament
That was
where
different,
where he played the same guy every time at the finals.
That was SoCal Regionals where he won Street Fighter,
Oh my
Marvel.
God.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah, this guy cleans up every time.
Justin Wong is sort of the best.
Yeah, he's sort of the he may or may not be the best fighting game player in the world right now. But you know, I think
it brings up a point that we know who these people are.
Oh,
these
yeah.
professional
we can drop
players.
these names. We can drop these names. Our viewers may not know who they are, but we can drop these names and we know who they are. And I think it's getting to the point where that's more and more acceptable. Wasn't the whole MLG idea to make these names household names?
Yeah,
like
it was
Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan.
It was to make it mainstream. At one point, they had StarCraft 2 was actually on ESPN because they were talking about
That's right.
that. I can't remember what team he played for. That basketball player was playing it while they were off. You know, when they had the lockout.
Off season.
Yeah, they actually had the lockout. That's
Oh.
why the NBA season started late.
Right. I knew that.
Look at the news.
No, I don't read.
But they keep drawing comparisons to whether or not it should be on TV, a la how it is in Korea, where it's actually on TV.
Right, you can actually tune in and watch.
They feel like they're just not there yet. It's not the same sort of thing where you can just insert commercials anytime.
Right.
These games aren't pre-recorded.
Right, they're all live. But with that, I mean, even though they're live with that 20-second delay, you can get around some stuff. But
you're talking about games that can go on for 40 minutes. That doesn't reflect the current
that's true.
television system of
That's true.
you getting a commercial every,
Right.
let's say, 10 minutes.
Right. It'd be really hard to throw a commercial in the middle of like a StarCraft match where, you know, shit's about to go down. Like, he's fucking SCV rushing me. Commercial.
Oh my god.
Commercial.
I would hate it so much if they did that. And then you never find out how they won.
Right. It's like, oh, the game's over, and the guy who SCV'd rushed won. What? How did that work?
I don't know. I feel like it's good that they're getting more exposure.
Right.
But it's in its infant stage still.
Yeah, oh yeah, it definitely still needs a push, and I think the more people that tune into Twitch and watch these streams, not even like the basic streams, like ours, for instance.
Yeah, we're talking about
but legitimate,
super
like,
legitimate.
Yeah, like Evo.
Yeah,
If
Evo's
Evo gets a
drawing
big turnout.
what did they draw last year? 80,000 viewers.
Yeah,
on the stream?
there's something like 80,000 viewers and like something like 6 million unique views.
Yeah, like I heard that League of Legends drew like 240,000. StarCraft 2 at the big tournament hit over 200,000.
Yep.
People want to see this.
Right. I just think that we still need more time before it gets incredibly mainstream and gets put on TV, on like Fox or some shit.
Oh god, I would never want to see it on Fox.
It probably wouldn't be on Fox, but I mean, you can see this extending into things like bar fights for the fighting game community, or
oh yeah, in StarCraft 2 they're called barcrafts.
Barcrafts, yeah. I mean, you can see it extending out. Bar fights, barcrafts, and those kinds of things are taking these things into a more public realm.
It's becoming more of a social event
Right.
instead of just you sitting in front of your computer.
Right. Instead of you just watching the stream on your computer, you're watching a tournament go on.
And you're having a beer with a couple of friends
Right.
out at the bar, and all the people around you want to see this thing too.
Right. And I think once it takes off that way, once we see more of this happening around, it's not going to happen here because we live in a shitty place. But once you see this take off, then I think you'll start to see the mainstream media start to pick it up.
Yeah, I think it's just one step at a time with this whole thing.
Right.
All right, I guess it's time to move on to the next topic. Let's see what we're doing this week. We have qualms of the modern gamer. Are you feeling pressure from the data limitations on your console? Hard drive space is a huge issue these days.
Yeah, it is, especially with all the digital content that's offered and like the gigabyte 2 to 3 to 4 gigabyte patches. I think Uncharted is a good example.
Oh,
the PS Vita Uncharted game
was a 4 gig
install.
Yeah, but the Vita thing brings up a whole different issue. These companies are choosing to use their own sort of data storage system
Right.
instead of allowing, let's say, the PS3, where you can use any laptop hard drive.
Right.
But the Vita uses their own
proprietary memory card,
and the 360 does the same thing too.
Right.
So you're basically you have to buy their
the biggest. You have to buy the biggest one.
And even then, like, if you have a 360, what is it, only going up to 250? And then you have to do, like, a hard drive?
I think so, yeah.
You have to use an external hard drive?
Yeah. The Wii doesn't even have a way for you to even check. Like, they have blocks.
But who plays the Wii?
Yeah, I can't even say I do anymore. But, I mean, they use the same kind of thing that you saw on the original PlayStation memory cards. Here's your blocks of memory. Fuck that. I want to know exactly how much space I have. Turns out it's 8 kilobytes.
Like, we know exactly what these numbers mean now. You can tell us.
Right. We're not in the Stone Age anymore. This isn't 10 years ago. But I think, like, with the Xbox, you get these proprietary, or the Xbox and the Vita and the Wii, you get these proprietary memory formats, these memory storage formats that you can't really increase.
Yeah, you're restricted by the actual company.
And then you get all this push towards digital content. You download this. Here's this game that we're releasing. Download this.
What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to have multiple hard drives for your 360?
I mean, and that seemed like a really bad idea.
I know what happened last year for me. I decided that I needed to upgrade the memory on my PS3. Right. I had a 160 gig hard drive from like 2 or 3 years ago. Yep. So I knew that the digital distribution thing was going to be a problem if I didn't upgrade. I had already filled that 160 gigabytes, so I spent like $100 and I got a 750 gig hard drive.
Yep.
I think it was maybe it was 650, something like that. But I got such an obscene amount that I knew I would never have to worry about it again.
And then I took your old hard drive.
Well, you see, everybody wins.
Everybody wins. But I don't know. I still feel the push on my 360. I've got 120 gig hard drive there. I still feel the push there.
You feel like it's a ticking clock.
Yeah, it's like, when am I going to run out of space? When am I going to have to start deleting stuff? I still delete demos. Like, even though I really don't need to right now. But it's like, no, I need the space. I'm going to need the space.
Well, it's another thing too with like the PS3, how you have the install.
Right.
I had a friend, you know who's this, but he was installing everything, and then he would trade in his games, and he would forget to delete the game data.
Right.
So he would be sitting there with like 8 gigabytes to install, or no, he had like, I think he bought it 80 gigs, so he had like 50 gigs of install. He's like, dude, I'm running out of memory. I don't know what else is going on.
What do I do? But I don't know. It just this push towards the digital distribution platform. Even though I'm for it, even though I think that ultimately this is going to be the way to go, I think you're still limited by data, by your data cap.
I think it's a major problem that they have to solve in the next generation. But
Absolutely.
The release of the Vita raises a lot of questions when Sony wants to use their own proprietary memory.
Right.
I don't know what to do.
Right.
Like, how much space do you think you need?
Well, I think on live, even though like it gets a lot of flack and a lot of crap, I think they're doing it the right way. Streaming game content. The only problem with that is though that your internet provider has a data cap on you.
Yeah, this is a huge problem.
Yeah,
for everybody.
It's a huge problem for everybody in all situations. Oh, top 1% doesn't use more data. No, bullshit.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten that text though.
I haven't gotten the AT&T text, but I have gotten an email from my ISP saying that they were going to cancel my service.
They waved their finger at you.
They did, yeah. They were not happy. But I think streaming is going to be the way to go. We're already starting to see that with computers. Chrome, Google's whole platform is already doing that, and I think the gaming pretty soon is going to be doing that too.
But streaming is what basically imposed these caps.
Right.
It was everybody streaming Netflix.
Right.
So if we go to a stream-only model on the consoles too, what does that mean? They're
either going to have to lift the cap or you're going to have to be choosy.
We don't even have an option here for
no, we don't.
No cap internet.
Yeah. We have to be picky with what we get.
I'm pretty sure you just picked the one that asked you.
Yeah, I did. Pretty much how it went down. But I don't know. I think the that we either need a different way to get memory. I'm really hoping that the next generation of consoles has some way for you to add your own memory. And hopefully it's through, I mean...
Do you think that Sony did it right with their console? Do you think...
I think it's a step in the right direction.
Well, what would be the... Okay,
I think an external hard drive would have been the right way to go.
Well, no, you talked about this privately, how you think that cloud support is the best idea.
Yeah, but that's still streaming.
Well, no. Well, I mean, like, even now they're doing, like, cloud save data and everything.
Right. So, that even allows you to go from place to place.
Yeah.
But I think that the next step that we're going to see, if it isn't cloud-based support, is going to be external hard drives. And not proprietary hard drives either. Not like the 360's hard drive. With that, you can just remove the thing and take
You're
it
talking about...
I'm talking about plugging in like
USB.
USB or a Thunderbolt or USB 3.0 or whatever hard drive. Firewire, fuck cares. But I think that might be the way it goes.
Well, with that, we're pushing these consoles towards, actually becoming our desktop computers with something like that.
That's true.
I think that internal memory is still the way to go. I just think that using a standardized format is the best idea.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I think that Microsoft needs to get their shit together.
I think that a lot of game companies need to get their shit together, not just Microsoft, but Nintendo.
Well, I guess it's also another thing that these consoles are, basically on their deathbeds now.
Right. We're right now we're just sitting here waiting for the next generation.
The next generation that is obviously coming.
Yeah.
And hopefully, maybe when you get your release console, it'll have 500 gig internal hard drive or something.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I bet it would cost, an extra $100.
I bet it would cost a lot of money. Because they like to arm leg you.
Well, I guess that does it for us.
Yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Remember to put your thoughts in the comments section. Let us know what you want us to do. If you've got thoughts on qualms of the modern gamer, go ahead and put those down there too. We'll have links to Twitch, to Livestream, to the webpage, to Twitter, Facebook. I think that covers all of our bases. Anyway, thanks for tuning in.
I'm Pira.
I'm Calc Ninja. Happy gaming.